Okay, so here's 5 things you can do to keep from fading out by the end of season, because we've all done it, myself included. Number 1, don't cut too much weight. And if you are going to go way down, you want to certify as low as possible, then go up the next weight class during the season. I would not go down until the last minute. My son didn't do it. My nephew didn't do it, and they did quite well. If you hold that weight all year, it's going to wear you down mentally and physically, and mostly emotionally. Plus, let's say you hold 135 all year. By the time state comes, you look like a 128 pounder out there. But if you go up to 135, you might even have an extra loss or two, but that's okay. But then by the time the state tournament comes, you're going to look like a 137 pounder out there on the mat, wrestling 130. So I would certify low, go up the next weight for the rest of the season. Even if your coach wants you to go down, don't do it. Most of the coaches bring their kids down after Christmas. It's smart to do, okay? Because the coach knows that, hey, we want to be ready by the end of season. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. Secondly, make sure you're getting a lot of sleep. Have a sleep routine. So make sure you're getting sleep at night. Turn your phone off. Have a routine. Kids who are growing, they need about 9.5 hours of sleep. And with like 3 hours of homework every night, morning practices, I'm not a fan of this 5:30, 6 a.m. practices in the morning, but that's between you and your coach. But make sure you're getting enough sleep. It's so important, guys. You have no idea how important it is, especially at your age. Once you get older, you can operate on 6.5, 7.5 hours of sleep. But at your age, you've got to be resting, okay? Third, remind yourself that you love it. Have fun. Don't forget to enjoy it. Olympic champion Amit Alor did a camp at my gym here in Moscow Mills, and she said she decided before the Olympics that she was going to enjoy the Olympic tournament and not going to get sucked down in all of the anxiety. And she ended up winning. She's like, I know that my chances of winning are better if I'm having fun and enjoying it. So I made a decision. I'm going to enjoy this. And she said, whether I accomplish my goal of winning gold or not, I knew that I needed to enjoy it. But if I didn't want to look back and say, I didn't win gold because I was stressed out and I didn't have fun and I wore myself out through the experience. So make sure you're having fun and you enjoy it. Take your losses in stride. Discipline your disappointment. It's okay to be disappointed and have a couple of losses. Just don't worry about it, okay? Jordan Burroughs didn't have his first undefeated season until he was a junior in college. So, it's okay to have a couple of losses. 4, let it go. After practice, don't think about wrestling, okay? Logan Stieber, 4-time NCAA champion, world champion, he says his superpower was that when it was wrestling time, he was at wrestling. When it wasn't wrestling, he didn't think about wrestling. He says, and it's called resting your nervous system. And really practice not thinking about wrestling outside of wrestling, okay? When I got to Oklahoma State years ago, we were talking about wrestling one time in a big group, and the guy's like, whoa, we don't talk about wrestling. And I was like, okay. 2-time undefeated NCAA champ Chris Barnes pulled me aside. He's like, dude, don't talk about wrestling. You'll never make it. Wrestle when it's wrestling time. When it's not, enjoy life a little bit. And so I think that's something that's very important to do. And parents, you need to do the same thing. And I would say 4, make a decision that you're going to have an incredible year. People that win make a decision to win. Sure, in football, there's 90 guys on the team. The control you have over winning is like nothing. That's why I hate team sports. In wrestling, you're like 98% in control. Okay? And set realistic goals too, right? So if you've never placed in state and you've never qualified and you lost half your matches last year, your goal might be to this year to make it to state and win 1 match. That is incredible. So, and if you set your goal there, you might get to the state tournament and get a spark and you might make a run in place. Okay, so setting realistic goals. But so when I say you make a decision to win, I mean make a decision that, hey, I'm accomplishing my goal. Okay, the most powerful thing that a human can do is make a decision, a firm decision that I am going to have success. I'm going to be a massive success in everything that I do, including this wrestling season. This is what's going to happen. And so when you really learn to not be wishy-washy, and you learn to commit emotionally and mentally, that can really carry you through. So there's 5 things that should help you guys. PurlerWrestling.com. Our camp dates are released. We sold out 9 years in a row. If you have any interest, we'd certainly love to have you guys. PurlerWrestling.com.